Good morning to all of you across the world. Good afternoon to the evening here in the United States. Everyone can see the background real quick. The sun is setting behind me. So today I wanted to bring everyone's attention to the first noble truth and OJ Simpson, who just recently passed away. Now, I was going to give this talk yesterday, but I had a stomach ache yesterday that lasted the entire day. And so let's go with what happened to OJ recently. But first and foremost, okay, all right. So OJ Simpson passed away due to prostate cancer, or so it was reported online. And everyone know the controversial OJ Simpson in regards to the murder case. I believe it was his wife, and proven innocent. And one of the most compelling evidence was the glove, how the glove did not fit. And then, oh, they're playing baseball out here. Then he got in trouble with the law again, and he was out on probation, so I remember. And then he got busted for some sort of an armed robbery in a casino, and someone took memento of his, and he tried to get it back, right? And then comes now his recent death. But I just wanted to focus on the death and the cause of death for now, okay? As we subsequently go into the morality part of one's life, his life. So when we look at the death of a celebrity, we realize that number one is high profile. Number two, it is quite undeniable that this man had just died. Right? This man died. We all knew this man. This man was living, and then subsequently he died. Let me 1 second. Let me move, because they're playing baseball and they're screaming and hollering and yelling real quick. Let me come over here for a second. Let me come over here for a second real quick. And I also don't want to get hit with by a baseball. That would not be good. 1 second. I need to set all this up. Everybody knows when I start making videos like this, it better be a good one. Okay, so we've had a number of celebrities who passed away from all over around the world lately, right? Including Korean pop stars, singers, writers, actors who passed away suddenly, who were killed, and so on and so on. The cause of death, okay. Now, mind you, I'm bringing this issue up because in the West, we really don't talk about it, don't want to talk about it. And death is not a subject that people like to approach. We don't want to hear about it. Anything that is pretty and nice, we want to jump into it. But things that remind us of our mortality, we tend to run away from it quite quickly. The cause of death, cancer. Now, more and more people nowadays, young people, are now getting cancer at alarming rates and at age that is quite unprecedented. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and so on. I'm not an oncologist, board certified oncologist, who cannot give you the statistics, but what I do know is that cancer rates are hitting young people a lot. Cervical cancer for women, breast cancer for women. Men can also get breast cancer. Men can get testicular cancer. prevalent cancer in men, prostate cancer, throat cancer, so on and so on, never ending. Every year, the medical book gets thicker and thicker with bacteria and virology. So, the cause of death is seems like 1,000 ways to die just got 1,005 ways to die for all of us living humans. So I just want everyone to stop and reflect on our own mortality. Now, you all know that I just got back from Southeast Asia and I had a sore throat and I was prescribed antibiotic and it wiped me out for like an entire week. And one must ask, why does Venerable Jidao always carry all of us with him, even when he's going to the hospital, in the ER, urgent care, so on and so on? Well, there's a why to it, okay? First of all, in the West, typically people don't really post their diagnosis or going into the hospital. They keep that quite confidential. Notice HIPAA law. But as a monk, I wanted to share my journey with all of you, the good, the bad, and the ugly, which includes hospital visits and everything like that, because it reminds all of us of the first noble truth, which is in life there is birth, old age, disease, decay, and death. And the Buddha did not exempt that fact when he was roaming on this earth 2,567 years ago. So let us remind ourselves that we too can be subject to this at any moment. Life is all good fun and games until you receive a life-changing diagnosis. Let us also reflect on the teachings of karma, which whatever we did in our previous lives will lead to the consequences in this lifetime. If we have killed or hurt other sentient being, and then in this lifetime, our life will too be shortened, and we too will suffer physically. The other day I was sitting eating pho, beef noodle, Vietnamese beef noodle, and I guess there was a gentleman in there who was also like 30-something years old that I had just seen last week passed away suddenly. All of the sudden passed away in his sleep. And the waitresses, they were like, "Sao mà khỏe vậy?" Which means, wow, he died in a very passive and peaceful way. And don't we all want that? The manner of death is also quite scary. The manner of death is also quite scary, which is, how will I die? Where will I die? When will I die? These are questions we ask in death meditation. So, the one thing about cancer, it provokes wise fear, and it's not my job to scare y'all, but this is the true existence of what's happening. I've worked a lot of stomach cancer cases as a medical interpreter with the Florida cancer specialist, Dr. Anand. We call him Dr. A for short, because his name is really long. Athana Krishnan, there you go. And I've seen people die in horrific ways and days with certain types of cancers, and kidney issues and liver issues. And so, they say a good life equals a good death. And that's what we want. We really want to cushion the fall, because one day we will fall. I don't know how we're going to fall. I too don't know how I'm going to fall. Right? And to share my own karma with you, like yesterday I had that stomach ache for an entire day.
Hi.
Yes.
Can I know what your Instagram is?
Yeah, it's I can put it in your phone for you real quick. Sorry, had a student walk up to me and ask for my Instagram. Give me 1 second. I'll type it for you. VENTR. Oh, I put Ben instead of Ven. VENTRIDAO.
It probably won't load because of the internet, but I can take a screenshot of it.
Oh, okay. So
Thank you.
yeah, it's Ven
Okay,
Cheetao.
I'll follow you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. I'm in public, so sometimes these things happen when I'm in public. Sorry. So I just embraced yesterday. I just couldn't believe that it's a rare thing that I get sick. Everybody knows that. I've been teaching for a very long time. I would describe that I have a good immune system. I'm gonna talk a little louder. It seems like we have wind out here. And I have quite a good immune system, so it's a rare thing that I get sick, and it's a rare thing that it wipes me out the entire day. But sometimes karma comes, and the karmic sentence is quite long. could last from 1 day to multiple days, or some people will get hospitalized for a month, right? Or collective karma in the days of COVID, a lot of us were indoors for months on end, and it varies per country that you're from. So I hope that everyone borrows the teachings of the Buddha, because it teaches us how to live in such a way that we purify our karma, create good karma to come, and to cushion the fall of life, and to have as much of a peaceful death as much as possible, because some of these cancers I really don't, from a medical standpoint, it just doesn't seem so inviting, so comforting, that type of a volatile death to me. Some of the things that I've seen, it provokes wise fear in me, and hopefully it provokes wise fear in you, and that's why I continue this path that I'm doing. Because, well, what we've seen is the total opposite in life, right? We've seen people who misuse the gifts that they have been given by the universe, or one can say misuse the gifts that God has given them. Let's say God has given them, or the universe has given them, unprecedented beauty never seen before. So they go out and they scam people, and whatever, they party, and they don't live a righteous life, judicious life, and that too catches up to someone. So so yeah, I just wanted to take this moment to reflect on OJ's death and the death of the many people in the world every single day. For the fortunate few of us, well, I would say most of us, that get to wake up every morning to see the sunrise and sunset. We're fortunate to have given another day and another opportunity to change the path of our karmic sentence. But every day there are millions of people that don't wake up, or wake up with diagnosis, and everyone is at risk for cancer. We all have cancer cells, and they're just waiting to be activated. So you really have to reflect on that at any moment a cell can be activated within your body. Like here in Florida, we have sun, right? And you can get skin cancer easily. And, in parts of your face and anywhere that is exposed, and so on. So that's why it's important to study medicine when you are free. In the Mayo Clinic or other reputable sources, American Medical Association, for example. Because it's good to know about medicine. It's good to know how to take care of our body, mind and body. That's what I like to study when I'm not studying the Dhamma. I study about what's going on right now in the advancement of medicine, or advancement of diseases in the world, anything that reminds me of the first noble truth, so that I have information and the most latest research to pass on to all of you. But yeah, I was just very surprised. I mean, that news was very surprising to us, and all of us have mixed feelings, right? Because everybody, OJ's made a name for himself, so everybody kind of knows who OJ Simpson is. But yeah, it was an empirical example. It wakes us up. It should wake us up. We shouldn't brush death aside to say, yeah, it would never happen to me. It's a little chilly out here today. Should have covered my shoulders, so I like to conclude this talk a little early. I had some more on my mind, but it's getting dark, and bunks are not allowed out when it's dark. Inviting all of you to my YouTube for more in-depth teachings. May you all be well, be happy, be free, and always be healthy. Take care.